Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you for the final few hours of the month of July. Now, it's usually very customary, certainly I'd say from like vloggers and from vloggers to YouTubers, or from politicians, scientists, people starting out on YouTube, people who've been here for a very long time, to have a few words to say in regards to the end of like each month in terms of what's happened, what has not happened, and what we promise and might possibly deliver on in the next month and for the rest of the year. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting into it, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to, you see, I wish there's something I could say, because I'm sort of approaching, I'm about maybe 2 or 3 miles away from some crossroads in my life. I know they're coming, ladies and gentlemen, and I think it's time I lay them out exactly what they are. I've got, realistically speaking, about 7 weeks to go until I have my very important driving test. It's going to be a huge undertaking, and deep down, I'm a little bit scared about the prospect. Not because I don't think I'll pass. There's always, listen, even if I've been driving for the last 3 years and had to take the test, everybody, it's going to wane on their minds just a little bit. Then there's the thought of maybe I'll just go in with no real expectations, just do what I normally do and pass as I need to. But passing, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely critical in terms of not only getting my life back on track, but also acquiring certain things to get my lifestyle back on track, in terms of not just when my job comes to an end, which as of right now, my job is scheduled to end. I'm so sorry about that. The camera came, the stand came loose, so I'm going to have to banged against me. Bad. Oh, that stings. That it banged against my bad. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I really I'm sorry. So let me see if I can adjust this properly. Damn eBay. Right. Okay. That should be better. I'm so sorry about that. So, right. Okay. So critical. Okay. Where was I? So, it's absolutely critical in terms of getting where I need to be in life. Not to mention, there's going to be 1 or 2 things that I probably will have to like address in terms of, not just in terms of like when my job comes to an end, but the idea that I have to like transition it to sort of another job quite quickly. Now, to give you guys some context, my current job, the contract, as far as it stands in terms of COVID-19, ends at the end on Halloween night, at the end of October. That is when it's scheduled to end. But that is very, very dependent on the situation with COVID. And nobody knows absolutely for certain what's the deal behind that. And it wouldn't surprise me if I'm kept on maybe a bit longer. There's no way to verify it will. But even if it does, I've got to get ready for the inevitable. And preparing for something like that is actually more important than it sounds, because you're letting people know right off the bat that, you know, this is it. This means business. And speaking of business, ladies and gentlemen, I have now, I think 4 YouTube channels, all under my name, that have now gone beyond 1,000 subscribers each. And I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if it's like fate, destiny, or whatever, because that's impressive. Even if I say so myself, I think that's quite impressive. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, there's certain things I kind of like wanted to address in terms of like my channels coming out, or rather what's going to be happening next. Now, the idea, ladies and gentlemen, is that I'm going to try my best to get roughly about a few videos out every so often, maybe for the next couple of weeks, months, or roughly get something between like one every few days, like maybe one every 3 days, and always make sure to have like videos like ready and reserved, have them all, shot, filmed, etc, etc, etc. Do all that and then push them out. That's how we're gonna have to work, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, as I'm just going through this right now, there's a lot of stuff I have to catch up on, and there's also quite a lot of stuff I've kind of really wanted to get back to for a while. So I think it'll be quite interesting in one way or another just to see how far this goes. I mean, I think it's because only a couple of days ago I watched the TV pilot for Hi Oh Honey I'm Home. I don't really think there's much in terms of like shock or surprise. Well, that being said, I'm going to check out, High Guardian Spice in the next couple of days. So I'd be surprised, ladies and gentlemen, if I saw anything worse than that. Because yeah, I've heard some pretty bad things. Meanwhile, where else do we even go? There's so much that's going to have to happen throughout August, and then there's looking to September. The final third of the year is coming up, and the key for this month, ladies and gentlemen, for the month of August, is to be prepared for what's coming next. Like, let's say if this was 8 years ago, no, 7 years ago, I would imagine I would still be preparing for my final year of school, and I had to get prepared for it no matter what. So thinking about that sort of puts me in the mood for something quite special. So let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sharing this video out onto many of my other channels specifically because I kind of want as many people as possible to see this. And I'm kind of looking forward to exactly what people are going to think. I'm looking forward to exactly what people might think for the very first time if they're just discovering who this is. There's a lot of things to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of things to get excited for. There's a lot of things to work for, and there's also quite a lot of things we have to be ready for. So first thing tomorrow morning, I'm getting to the gym. I'm getting prepared in the right way, which means I'll probably have to get up at 4:45 in the morning. So 4:45 it is. Good luck, guys. I will see all of you in August.